Hi, this is Mark Bruno with Inkish TV, and we are here in Las Vegas, day one of Printing United 2024, and in the Sharp booth with Dino Pagliarello. Dino, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So Dino, you are the VP of, give it to me again, production and...
Product management and production.
It's a mouthful. Product management and production. And we're here in front of some really cool embellishment samples. So I know a few months ago in Germany, you know, embellishment was kind of a buzzword coming out of Drupa.
Yes.
And here we are 3 months later. So tell me a little bit about what Sharp is doing with Duplo and Takitful and what's going on.
So there are three things we're really focused on here at the show. Embellishments, embellishments, and embellishments. Now, I'm just joking around, but really it's all about it, right? And we're focused on working with Duplo and Takitful and ColorLogic to really tell that message. Embellishments are not hard to do anymore. When it started in 2016, when embellishments really came into the market, it was harder to do. You had to be an expert. You really need to understand how to do it to make money. Nowadays, it's really a kind of a turnkey type solution. And with the products that we're offering with our partnerships, we can create solution and output that looks like this. The output not only looks fantastic off our 6-color press, taking advantage of metallics and the neon colors and all the various capabilities of the press itself, but it's actually created to a point where you have light packaging where you can put Duplo varnish on that output. And now you've got output that looks tremendous, amazing, right? It actually catches someone's eye. We just heard a presentation by our friends at Takitful. They're talking about why people are interested in output, or the 6-year-old or the 3-year-old walking around the store. It's all about touch, right? Customers willing to pay 33% more for output that has embellishment on it versus your typical CMYK. So we're really pushing that message about how you can be profitable and how you can really set yourself apart when it comes to doing embellishments.
Okay, and when we talk about embellishments, I mean, I think back in the old days we referred to them as special effects, right? Or I heard the Takitful guy Kevin talk about uncommon print.
Right.
So you mentioned the fluorescence, the foils. What else is there? Like when you talk about tactile, touchy-feely kind of stuff?
Yeah, so there are so many things you can do with a tactile touch and feel. Like for example, ColorLogic has templates that actually create immediately in one touch of a button a different tactile feel on a package versus having to design it from scratch. So what we're trying to do is make it easy for the customer to use the software and actually create that tactile approach. Now, tactile is different for everybody, right? Some people, a package will make you more interested in what you're touching. And for example, this output right here is tactile because it has varnish on areas where the drink maybe looks cold, right? So it depends on the customer, and it's all unique. So, you know, as Takitful was mentioning, there's a lot of neuroscience going on when someone walks into a store and looks at a package or picks up a piece of output when it's beyond CMYK. And that's what we're really going after at the show.
And I know, you know, again, going back to the old offset days, you know, embossing, debossing, foil techniques, they used to be a very expensive proposition. But now here we are, you know, doing these things digitally, you know, with software. It's still a premium, but can you elaborate a little bit more, Dino, about how, you know, people are willing to pay for that?
Yeah, so I can tell you myself, if I'm on a website where I'm getting my photos printed or whatever, and I'm doing like a family album for vacation, I'm willing to pay 20 or 30% more for that output because it's going to look so much better. Whether it has the embellishments from a metallics perspective or varnish on it, I really want that output to pop. I want it to look great, just like a photograph would look, right? It looks more realistic. So I think people are willing to pay for that because it makes it that much more special. I can look at those pictures on my phone and they look great, but having it printed with embellishments takes that to the next level.
Right. Makes sense. Well, come to the Sharp booth. They've got lots of Sharp stuff to look at. Dino, we hope you have a great show. It's good to see you again.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate it.